Hey guys, Ultramaximus here, and I'm back with another Transformers review. Did a late night run to Walmart, and I picked up a couple figures that were out, and one of them was Vehicon. I've been waiting for this figure quite a while. I haven't seen it at all this summer. They just now released the figure around here in Indiana to the Walmarts. There were actually two of these guys. They had two of these and a Rumble and a Cup, Sergeant Cup figure. And I passed on the Sergeant Cup figure because I didn't like it. It's pea green, and I don't care for the head sculpt. It looks like a weird cross between Cup's face and Ironhide's helmet, and I just didn't like it. Didn't look good. So I passed on that, and instead of getting the two Vehicons, I got one Vehicon and the Rumble figure. So yeah, that was kind of cool, kind of interesting. Looking at this figure, one of the interesting things, and this was in all of the new figures that were out for this evening, comes with a DVD. Really, really dig that. The My Little Pony figures had done that. If you look at my review, I think it was Pinkie Pie. They had a DVD that came with the toy, and I thought, that's a great idea. A singular episode that you could package with the toy. And unlike the My Little Pony ones, the My Little Pony ones were small DVDs. If you look in the back, you can kind of see it behind the figure. It's a full-size disc. Now, I don't know which episode it is, and I'm not sure if it's a different episode. I don't know if it's a, character-centric episode, because there really aren't any Vehicon-centric episodes of Transformers Prime. And Rumble comes with one, but he's not in the show, so I don't know if it's the same show or if they're different. I guess we'll find out at some point. So here he is, Vehicon, and I wanted this particular one over the first edition figure because I think he looks better. I think the vehicles look pretty much the same. However, the robot looks a lot better in the Robots in Disguise version. There's not a bunch of kibble that hangs off of the back, and it looks more show accurate. So I didn't even bother trying to find a first edition Vehicon. I waited for this one to come out, so I'm glad this one finally got around here. So looking at the package, we got some artwork up here of the Vehicon from the show Transformers Prime. We've got this full episode inside, includes DVD right there, DVD. So that's kind of neat, kind of cool, and you can see the DVD in the background. We've got him in vehicle mode here, looking very awesome, very cool. Watch stuff on the hub, kids. Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Vehicon, and he is a Decepticon. The top of the bubble has got some really cool circuitry looking stuff there, and on this side it just says Vehicon Deluxe Class Series 1 number 008, right? Yeah. And just, it looks a little bland on that side. I don't know what the deal is with that. Then we have another picture of Vehicon. It's basically the same photo we see up there with, he's a Decepticon. Did you know that? And technical data, his strength is a 6. Okay, I can see that. Intelligence of a 5. Yeah, he's pretty average. The speed is 5. Sure. Endurance is 5. Rank 3. That makes sense. Courage of 7. At first I thought, well, that's just kind of interesting. But then thinking about it, I mean, they really just go into battle. They really don't fear anything. So sure, I can see that. Fire blast of a 5 and a skill of a 4. So yeah, this is the Vehicon. These are very odd characters in the show, in the fact that Vehicons and Beast Machines were drones. They were mindless drones. Not really in Transformers Prime. They are Decepticons. They're sentient. They have minds of their own. They have personalities. They're generally lumped together, and they all kind of do the same thing. Their personalities aren't very different from one another, but they are sentient Decepticons, much like the Insecticons are. They're all sentient. They just kind of are a lump group standard issue Decepticon, which is kind of an interesting concept. Why we have so many of these, and then you have your unique characters like Starscream and Soundwave and so forth. So I always thought that was kind of interesting in Transformers Prime. On the bottom of the package, we got the, hey, you can buy this stuff too. There's Ratchet, Hotshot. I have seen a Hotshot. I passed on him. I didn't pick him up. And, of course, Knockout there. And I've passed Ratchet a few times. I'll have to pick him up eventually. Here is the back of the package. Again, looks kind of plain to me for some reason. Maybe it's all this white. I don't know. It just looks kind of strange. Here is his bio. If you want to pause and read that, you can. I'm going to go over it. And then here is a picture of the robot mode and the vehicle mode. A bunch of Autobots. I don't know why they don't put Decepticons down there on the Decepticon package. Transformers Prime, watch the show, kids, etc., etc., etc. His bio says, every Vehicon knows how likely he is to be dismantled. Well, that's not very good. Either by Autobots or by the Decepticon commander in need of spare parts. Danger is just part of the life for them, and they welcome it. To a Vehicon, happiness is loyalty to Megatron and a warm blaster cannon. Aw, isn't that cute? So, they know they're pretty much fodder, I guess. I just kind of, I don't know. That's very, very sad, really. Some things I've noticed out of the gate as far as color variations. Looking at the figure, and we'll see this better out of the package. I notice that the front of the figure is straight jet black, while on the package there are, let me find my thumb, there are some purple details in the front of it that does not exist on the actual figure. The other thing I noticed out of the gate, there is translucent purple parts on his blaster, but the figure itself has no translucent purple parts on it. So that's kind of interesting. That's the only thing I really noticed straight out of the gate. So let's get this guy out of package and take a look at his vehicle mode, shall we? Alright, so here he is in his vehicle mode, and I gotta say, I am digging this. I like this guy. He looks really, really damn cool. Couple things out of the gate. First off, the episode that he comes with is Loose Cannons. So that's kind of interesting, and it's just a straight disc. And I really don't know if that is the Transformers Prime paint job on the seasons. I don't think so. It looks really just like it's part of the packaging, the paint on it. So that's kind of interesting. One thing that kind of stinks, it doesn't come with a sleeve or anything, so I'll have to go throw it in a sleeve. I don't know what I'm going to do with this because I have the seasons. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it away. Who knows? The other thing, straight out of the gate, look at that blaster. See the translucent purple on the end of it, and then it looks like there's like a missile piece that pops in. That does not exist anywhere on this thing. This is nothing but black plastic. Now, on one side, there is some molded in bits, but that's it. That missile piece isn't even there. That little translucent purple piece is not even there. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Because it looked really nice in the packaging, but that's not what you get. So that kind of sucks. Don't like that. But looking at the vehicle itself, I'm really impressed with it. I like this because, well, one, it's pretty show accurate. Two, it's black. It looks badass. And three, it looks like the Batmobile. I mean, that could easily, quite easily be a Batmobile. All you'd have to do is put a bat symbol up front, which is very, very darn cool. The front up there has a nice itty-bitty tiny Decepticon logo, which is very cool. Again, like I said, the front of the vehicle has no detailing on it, which is unfortunate, even though the packaging shows that. We've got these cool kind of honeycomb molded in plastic bits on the front there. Looks really nice. We've got this nice seamless transparent plastic, plus on the inside, it's kind of hard to see here in this camera, but there's actually purple bits on the inside, which is very, very cool. On the sides, we do have some purple highlights, so that's nice. That's the paint that's supposed to be there that doesn't exist. What else? We've got, of course, the mirrors. hinge on the door actually comes out really cool. It's just the silver hinge for, I'm sure, transformation, but it kind of looks like a key lock. I'm really digging that. And we get this nice little molded door piece that looks really cool. We've got inset little door handles looking really nice, really cool. I'm really digging the wheels. They look nice. I like the silver painted wheels with the actual black wheels. We got some nice tread going on those wheels. It looks really, really nice. Other things I like about this. One thing, I like the transparent plastic windows. Looks really nice. We don't have a window painted back there, which is okay because it's black. I think it looks all right because of that black. I am not a fan of these ports. I hate these big giant ass ports. But it does kind of look like a gas tank on this particular one. And of course, it's there so that you can plug these things in, which I don't even know if this thing's going to plug in. There it goes. And that's what it looks like. Pretty lame. Don't like it. Not going to use it. Let's see, the back end. The back end's got some really nice purple detail there, which is very cool. We got some little tailpipes. Unfortunately, we've got some molded in tail lights, but no paint job on it. So that kind of sucks. I really hate when they do that. It's just very, very unfortunate. It's like these are always meant to look this way, and you never get to see the other parts. Underneath, we've got... It almost looks like one of those Hot Wheels with a robot painted underneath it. That looks kind of silly, but it's the underneath of the car, it's the undercarriage, not looking too bad at all. So yeah, I really dig this mode. I think this looks great. This would be a great figure to convert over to a Batman crossover. Maybe put a Batman head on the Vehicon body, do a little paint job at. Replace Decepticon logos with bat symbols would look very cool. So yeah, there it is, the vehicle mode. I am digging it. Very, very nice. Let's look at the robot mode. Alright, so here we have the Vehicon in his robot mode. And I gotta say, this thing is badass. This is probably one of the best Robots in Disguise figures that they have put out. It is amazing. It looks cool. It looks show accurate. We get this nice little Decepticon logo. And I love its automorph feature. Up here, his head, actually, when you pull this back, his head comes forward, so that's kind of cool. I really, really dig that. Here he is with his little blaster. I just don't like this thing. It does not look nice, so it actually, I think, looks better without the blaster. And he just looks good. Posability is really nice on this figure. Hip and socket joints, we got the knees, his elbow, all that kind of good stuff. And I just really love the fact there is hardly any car kibble on this guy. His shoulders, his wheels are up here, and then they're on the sides. The other thing that really impresses the hell out of me is, let me unfold one of these here. This right here, the leg, the back of the top of the car, actually. I'm just going to flip these out real quick, just kind of show them off. So here's the roof of the car, right? And they snap together, and that forms the roof of the car. Well, it literally just folds up over and over and over again and forms the back of the legs, and the front of the legs come down. That is awesome. Why can't they do that with other figures? I mean, it looks really, really nice. They did a phenomenal job with the molding on this guy. I like the paint applications. I like the transparent plastic with the Decepticon logo, and then underneath we've got silver paint with a bunch of robot stuff on there. Just really nice. The chest deco looks good. The black and the purple just go great together. Just a really, really darn good sculpt. I can't say anything wrong about this sculpt. It is, I think, a lot better than the first edition sculpt. I think it looks a lot better. Now, the other nice thing is light piping. Let's see real quick. See if we can get a good... There we go. He's got really, really nice light piping. Kind of hard to... showcase here. There we go. Just looks really nice. Ta-da! Looks phenomenal. Good job. Really dig it. Really like it. I can't say anything wrong with this figure, or anything bad about this figure. Kudos to the designers on this figure, because this is by far my favorite design of any of the Transformers Prime figures that have come out. So if you see this guy, absolutely snatch him up, pick one up for a friend, give it to them. It's a great figure. It's just phenomenal, looks cool, looks nice, and if you had a ton of them and you made an army, I think that'd be really cool looking too. So there he is, the Vehicon drone, or generic Vehicon Decepticon guy. Looks good, looks cool, very nice job. Hopefully we see some more figures of this caliber in the future. So thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.